Good evening everyone. Let us start with our today's topic, that is biostimulation. Now what is exactly biostimulation? It is a bioremediation technique which basically stimulates the environment or stimulates the microorganisms in such a way that they become more efficient. Like they efficiently degrade all the contaminants or the pollutants that are present in the soil or in water. So, the bioremediation technique that modifies the environment in order to stimulate the existing microorganisms in the contaminated soil or in water to degrade the contaminants much faster. So, with the help of biostimulation process, we can at a much faster rate, we can degrade all the contaminants. This can be done by addition of various forms of limiting nutrients and electron acceptors such as phosphorus, carbon, oxygen, which are otherwise available in quantities low enough to constrain microbial activity. So basically, after addition of, let's say, phosphorus, carbon, oxygen, we can efficiently or we can enhance the microbial activity, which will eventually help in the degradation of the contaminants. It can be considered as an appropriate remediation technique for petroleum degradation or petroleum pollutants in the soil. So we know that petroleum pollutants are present in the soil, which is very hazardous, right? So for the degradation of that petroleum pollutants, we can use the process of biostimulation. Now, what are the factors influencing biostimulation? Bioremediation of the polluted site through biostimulation is influenced by few of the environmental parameters like pH, moisture content, temperature, etc. Now we know that microorganisms require optimum temperatures, optimum pH for their growth. Now if the optimum temperature or pH rises above its level or it becomes lower than needed, then what happens? That the microorganisms will not be able to survive and they will not be able to carry out the process or their activity. So all these factors like the pH, temperature and the moisture content of the soil should be at optimum levels so that the microorganisms can work efficiently and carry out that process. So in addition to these factors, the prevailing environmental physiological factors also influences the biostimulation rate. So if the environmental physiological factors are affecting the growth of microorganisms, it will definitely have an effect on the biostimulation rate. So these were the factors that were influencing the biostimulation. So now the applications of biostimulation. The major contaminants that can be successfully remediated through biostimulation are petroleum hydrocarbons, sulfate, and polyester or polyurethanes. Now we know that sulfate is not only a threat to environment but also to our human health. So with the help of the process biostimulation, we can definitely bioremediate the sulfate that is present in the soil or in water. So these were the applications of biostimulation. Thank you.